Hey, what's going on, guys? So I made a video yesterday about how I was happy about Carson Wentz losing that game because I ended up betting money on the Jaguars and all that stuff. And let me mind you, like I was going to stop gambling because I lost a lot of money gambling on the NFL season. But by me betting on the Jaguars and the Jaguars winning, I won all my money back from the best that I lost in the NFL season. So I'm still trying to figure out, do I even want to bet again? I'm thinking about it. Probably not. But anyway, I wanted to do this video because not that I feel sorry for y'all because hey, like I'm an Eagles fan. I dealt with Carson Wentz for like 6 years and everything. For this guy to be like, oh, I want to get traded because of the Eagles and all that stuff. Like, you know, like, all right, I forget you then. Like, like, so whoever team he was on, like, I'm not gonna say I want I want bad karma to hit y'all, but it's just like, I don't want Carson Wentz to succeed. But like at the end of the day, I can't act like Carson Wentz is terrible because he's not terrible. So that's the reason why I want to do this video because I see a lot of Colts fans, and I see a lot of like, frustration on like, oh, like let's trade Carson Wentz, let's find another quarterback and everything. One thing I will say as an Eagles fan to a Colts fan, the last thing I want to do is bring in a competition in the quarterback and as far as like for the quarterback Carson Wentz, as long as Carson Wentz is your quarterback, the last thing you want to do is have a competition because Carson Wentz is not good at competition when it comes to another quarterback, a backup quarterback. Like you got to look at Nick Foles, you got to look at Jalen Hurts, and even old behind I forgot his name. Like it was that time that when Nick Foles we end up letting Nick Foles go, and we Josh McCown, I think that's his name, Josh McCown. Freaking Carson Wentz had to like sideline for a couple of plays and stuff like that because something happened, and Josh McCown was just like chucking up yards until we got to the red zone, and everybody was like, "Oh snap! Like this guy about to get a touchdown." Tell me why they took out Josh McCown, put Carson Wentz back in when we was in red zone and we had to kick the field goal because he couldn't get it done. You know what I'm saying? So that was crazy. Like, but it's just like when it comes to competition, Carson Wentz is not built for that. So that's the last thing y'all want to do. I will say the best thing for the front office of y'all team, the Colts, general manager, the best thing y'all should do is, give Carson Wentz and Frank Wright 2 more years. Cause like if you fire Frank Wright, then you might as well get rid of Carson Wentz. If you get rid of Carson Wentz, then I mean it's not gonna. But if y'all plan on keeping Carson Wentz, then don't fire Frank Wright. But I say give it 2 more years and find in the off season a number one wide receiver because Michael Pittman and here's the thing. If you really look at it in Carson Wentz's career in the NFL, especially for the Eagles, he never had a number one wide receiver. So that's the one thing that y'all should think about, that y'all should put in y'all mind. He never had a Pro Bowler wide receiver in his whole career. He never had a wide receiver that have 1,000 yards. I think Michael Pittman, if I'm not mistaken, have 1,000 yards or close to having 1,000 yards, like 900. So, if you really look at it, The best wide receiver Carson Wentz had as an Eagle, if I'm not mistaken, is Jordan Matthews. And this was his rookie year, Carson Wentz. And this is Jordan Matthews' second year. And he had like he didn't went past 1,000 yards, but he had like either 800 or 900 yards. So he was he was of course people gonna say Zach Ertz, but I don't consider Zach Ertz. I'm talking about wide receivers and stuff like that. Cause like Zach Ertz, as much as he was our best tight end, best receiver, he don't get yards at the catch. He's starting to do it now in his later career, but he was not known for that. He usually gets the ball and he ends up, not getting no yards after. But I think Jordan Matthews was his best receiver as a Eagle, and then the second was Travis Fulgham last year. Now even though it was only for like 4 or 5 games that like Travis Fulgham and Carson Wentz was like the duo, but the Eagles end up messing it up by bringing back Nelson, Alshon Jeffrey, and another and I think Deshaun Jackson. When they end up bringing them back, it messed up the whole Travis Fulgham, Carson Wentz thing and all that. Because of because our GM, our GM is dumb, but like, he's starting to get his stuff together. But like, then we end up cutting him this season because he don't want to give up on JJ Osego right side, the wide receiver that they picked over DK Metcalf, which I was begging for the Eagles to get. We could have had him in the second round, and they end up picking JJ Osego right side. I thought that was a bad. Listen, I wish I'm a GM because I thought that the Eagles should have drafted DK Metcalf and Justin Jefferson. I'm not gonna say about the. I know for sure people can vouch me for this. DK Metcalf and Justin Jefferson was my guys during the draft, and look what they at now. And I think that now people gonna be like, well, what about Alshon Jeffrey during that Super Bowl season? Now, Alshon Jeffrey was a hit and miss during that season because he was out of the lineup like before, like a couple games before Carson Wentz got injured against the Rams and got the ACL and MCL. So he wasn't at the games a couple of times due to injuries. So like he was okay. He wasn't, I will say, which is messed up, that was his best year. And he ended up, because what he did on the playoffs, he ended up getting a crazy contract. And he wasn't the same ever since. Like, he was trash after that. Like, ever since that contract, he was trash. But he was mediocre. I can say that the reason why he got that contract was because of the playoffs, because of the Super Bowl. Jordan Matthews and Travis Fulgham for them 5-6 games was Carson Wentz's best wide receiver as an Eagle. So, y'all got Michael Pittman Jr. Y'all got a couple receivers over there. Y'all just need a number one receiver there. So if I'm the Colts staff, the Colts front office, y'all need to get a receiver. Don't give up on Wentz. As an Eagles fan, even though I think that Carson Wentz is long gone of being the MVP, Carson Wentz in 2017, after that injury, he's not the same. But y'all can still win with him. You just gotta, y'all already got a running back. Y'all already got a front line. Your defense is fired. Just get a number one wide receiver and y'all good. And see what happens for the next 2 years. So That's all I have. Y'all take care.